Find your comfortable position here. And then place maybe rotate your shoulders a few times here today. And we're going to connect with our hearts. So open your chest, place your hands on top of your knees, and just close your eyes for a moment, slowing down your thoughts, slowing down your breath, and just noticing the here and now. Maybe noticing your heartbeat. And just stay here like this for a moment, drawing your awareness inwards. With each inhale and each exhale, going more inwards, one layer at a time, going through all those layers to fully notice yourself from within. And today we are going to connect with our heart chakra, with our heart. So the heart chakra is located around our heart area, and its element is space. And heart chakra is linked to our emotions, thoughts, and attachments. And by connecting with our heart, we can experience more love, feel the love, and show love as well. So just draw attention to your heart center right now. And imagine the green light coming from your heart center, shining bright from within outwards. And just notice how big this light is for you today. How big do you imagine this light to shine? And place your hand on top of your chest. With the intention to connect with your heart. And just notice, how does it feel? Does your chest feel soft or hard? And how close the heart is to your hand? Is the connection between your hand and the heart close? Is it close or is it distant? Notice it, anything that comes to you. And connect within. Bring your awareness to the heart center. And from here, we're going to repeat mantra 3 times, or as many times as you want. So just repeat after me. I am worthy of love, and the power of love is within me. I am worthy of love, and the power of love is within me. I am worthy of love, and the power of love is within me. And just stay here for a moment. Noticing the heartbeat underneath your hand. And then release your hand back to your knee when you're ready. And we're going to take inhale, spread our hands wide, and then open the chest and bring your hands all the way up above the head. Big inhale. Exhale, bring your hands down. And then inhale again. And exhale. Inhale up, keeping the chest nice and open. And then exhale. Release your hands down. Inhale up. And then exhale down. Now on the inhale, bend your elbows and place your hands on top of your shoulders. And we're going to open the chest, place your elbows behind you, connect the shoulder blades together. And then exhale, connect your elbows together and bring chin to chest. Inhale up, open the chest, look upwards. And then exhale, chin to chest, connect the elbows, and then round up through your neck. Inhale up. And then exhale down, slowly transitioning. Inhale, open your heart center, look up. And then exhale, connect your elbows together. Good, release down. And we're going to come to all fours. And from here, come to the end of your mat in the all fours position. And we're going to do like a little warm up before our seated pose. So from here, we're going to take our right leg, we're going to cross it over to the other side of the other knee. Good. And then from here, take your left leg and cross it across the right one. And we're just going to walk like this from back of the mat to the front of the mat, just walking by crossing our legs, one over the other. And when you reach the top of the mat, we're going to walk backwards. So reverse the movement by taking your leg back one at a time. And then come to the end of the mat. And then if you can, we're going to try and sit in this pose with our knees on top of each other stacked, and then sit in between your feet. If you can't do it, if it's too difficult, you can try using the block underneath your bum to lift up the hip area, or you can just sit in the normal cross-legged position. So whatever is accessible to you. I'm just going to move here. So we're going to sit like this. And from here, inhale, bring your hands all the way up. And we're going to take your right hand, so the opposite hand that is to the opposite of your knee that is on top. We're going to take right hand, bend the elbow, and then take the left hand all the way around, bend the elbow and try to connect your fingers together. If your fingers don't touch, you can just bring them as close as possible, or you can take the belt and hold the belt from both ends, and then drawing the connection together. And just stay here for a moment, being aware of your heart center. And how the energy from your heart is going through your arms, up to your elbows and to your fingertips. and then joining together. Good. Inhale, release. And come back to all fours. And we are going to do the same walk again. So stacking our legs on top of the other. So I'm just going to move backwards like this, but wherever you are, you can go forward or backwards. However you find it good at this time. So walk forward, walk backward, just stacking the knees, opening our hips here as well. It's quite an interesting movement. Good. And when you are done and you reach the end, just make sure that this time your other opposite leg is on top. So if your left one was on top before, make sure your right one is on top right now. And we're going to do the same with our arms. Again, if this isn't accessible to you, just sit in a cross-legged position. Inhale in, bring your hands all the way up. And this time, take the opposite elbow. So for me, it's left arm. Bend it at the top and then sweep the right one all the way around and bend the elbow. Try to connect your fingers together. If you can't, don't worry. You may also notice that one side is different than the other, which is also fine. Just take a moment here to be aware of this pose, opening the chest, and how the heart center is linked to our arms, and how this energy is flowing all through our arms to our little fingers. Good. Release. Release your legs as well and sit back in the cross-legged position. Maybe shake your arms. And place them on top of your knees, noticing any feelings in your arms, noticing any sensations in your body from this position. Good. And now take your hands and place them on top of your shoulders. And we're just going to make circles with our shoulders to kind of soothe them after turning them a little bit in the previous pose. So this is just soothing and resetting for our shoulders, rotator cuffs, and then reverse. Still be aware of your heart. So the intention here is to open your heart. So try to take those elbows back as much as possible and pressing this area here to open. Good. Release. Now let's go back to this tabletop position. And from here, we're going to come into downward facing dog. Pedal the legs, open. Release any tension from behind of your legs. And from here, start walking your hands towards your feet. You are more than welcome to bend your knees as well if this is what you need. So walk backwards with your hands and then come to forward fold. Exhale here. And then from here, inhale, bend your knees and come all the way up, lifting your hands all the way up above your head at the same time. Good. And then exhale, release your hands down. From here, we're going to take a big step forward and then coming into warrior one pose. Inhale in, bring your hands all the way up. Open your chest, look behind, look through your fingertips towards the sky. And then exhale. And on the next inhale, we're going to transition and take our back foot towards the front. Good. Inhale, keep your hands up above the head. And then exhale, release down, forward fold. From here, take your right foot back and left foot back. Coming to the plank pose. Bring your knees down if you want, and we're going to come to Chaturanga. And then from Chaturanga, come into the Cobra pose. Open your chest. Your elbows are behind you. Your shoulders are rolled backwards and down away from your ears. And then open your chest here. Inhale in. And then exhale, release down. Inhale, come up to downward facing dog. Find your way to downward facing dog. Stay here for a moment. Noticing the connection to the ground of your feet and your hands. And then when you are ready, start walking your hands backwards. So we come into the forward fold at the back again. Stay here for a moment. Exhale. And on the next inhale, bend your knees and come all the way up, sweeping your hands all the way up above the head. Good. Exhale, release your hands down. And this time, take your left foot forward, big step. And then inhale, bring your hands all the way up, above the head. Look through your fingers, open your chest. Awareness here is on the chest, kind of like you're feeling the chest going up. Good. And then on the next inhale, take your right foot and bring it forward into the Tadasana in front. Keep your hands at the top, inhale, and then exhale, release down to forward fold. Good. From here, place your hands on the mat and walk your left foot back, walk your right foot back. And come into the Chaturanga, your choice with your knees or without knees. Lower yourself down. And then come into the Cobra or upward facing dog. Whichever one is accessible, whichever one you need. And then exhale, release down. Open your knees wide, and then come up and come into the baby pose. Inhale in. And exhale. On the next inhale, lift your hands up and raise up into the seated position. Inhale. Open your chest, take your hands as far back as possible, keeping the spine straight, so we're not arching here. We're not moving our pelvis. Pelvis is in the center line. Just taking your hands behind. Inhale. And then exhale, come down into the baby pose again. Maybe find some space here. Inhale in to expand anywhere that you need in your body today. And then exhale to soften, release any tension. Good. Now inhale in, raise up again to the seated position with your hands strong, arms strong. Good. Take your hands at the back and imagine you're holding a beach ball in your hands. So the energy here is quite active. Your arms are active. And just imagine how your heart center is drawing the energy upwards through your arms, all the way up and going out through your little finger. Inhale in. And then exhale, release down to the baby pose. Good. Inhale in one more time, raise up. Bring the beach ball with you between your hands as you raise up. Hold it above your head. Nice and active arms, hands, spine, chest, heart. Good. And then exhale, release down. And then come into the baby pose. This time with your hands by your feet. So take your hands all the way by your feet and just rest on your head. And place your hands on top of your feet. And maybe hug your feet in with your hands. And we're just going to rest here for a moment. And then remind ourselves of the mantra from this morning. I am worthy of love, and the power of love is within me. I am worthy of love, and the power of love is within me. I am worthy of love, and the power of love is within me. Just repeat that to yourself multiple times, as many times as you wish. And find peaceful and stillness in this pose. Fully connected with your heart center. Allow yourself to feel your heart center. To feel your heartbeat. And allow yourself to open your heart. Good. From here, take your hands forward and then raise up to the seated position. We're going to bring our feet forward. So we are sitting on our buttocks with the straight legs in front of us. And then inhaling, bring your hands all the way up above the head. And then exhale, bring your hands towards your feet or towards your ankles or wherever is accessible to you today. And then fall forward. Inhale in, try to straighten your spine in this pose, look forward. So try to straighten the spine and then open the chest as you are in this bend. And then exhale, release, round up through the back again and fall even lower. Good. Inhale, bring your hands all the way up above the head. And this time, take them all around and place them behind you with your fingers pointing forward, pointing towards your feet. And from here, get your hands quite steady on the ground. I'm going to lift our hips up and then look behind into reversed plank. Opening the heart center. One more inhale. And then exhale, release down slowly. Inhale, bring your hands all the way up. And then exhale, fall forward, bring your hands as far forward as possible to you today. Wherever you are, you can be here by your knees, or by your ankles, or by your feet. And then wherever you are, inhale in, try to straighten through the spine, open the chest in this pose, look forward. And then exhale, release down, round up through the spine, relax your head. Now inhale in, release your hands, bring them all the way up. And then all the way around, we're going to go into reverse plank again. So prepare yourself in the position. And then when you're ready, lift up your hips. Lift your hips as high as possible. Stay here for one full breath. And then inhale again. And then exhale, release down. And we're going to repeat it one more time. So inhaling, draw your hands all the way up above the head. And then exhale, lean forward. Good, and wherever you are inhaling, try to straighten your spine, open the chest, look forward. And then exhale, release down, and stay here for a few breaths. Releasing your head down, relaxing your neck. Good, and inhale, bring your hands all the way up again. Look towards the sky. And then exhale, release your hands down and place them by your buttocks. And then inhale up, raise your hips up into the reverse plank. Good, release down, release your hips down. And then come laying on your back with your feet, with your knees bent, feet by your buttocks. Relax down. Place your hands by your sides. And from here, lift your hips up into the bridge pose. Squeeze your buttocks here, squeeze all the muscles in your legs. Relax your lumbar. And then exhale down. Inhale up again. Squeeze your buttocks, legs strong. Maybe imagine that you hold in a little tiny ball between your knees. So keep your knees also active. Well, not knees, the muscles around your hamstrings and your feet are active. Imagine you holding something between the knees. Exhale, release down. And then inhale one more time and lift your hips up. And then this time, try to interlace your fingers at the bottom. Again, carry on holding something between your knees. Interlace your fingers at the bottom And try to open your chest. Try to connect your shoulder blades together as you are in this pose. So connect your shoulder blades together, kind of bring them closer. Open the chest and lift your hips even higher. Good, stay here for a moment. Full body activated. Good, release your hands, relax your shoulders, and then bring your buttocks down. And from here, place your hands underneath your bum, and we're going to come into the fish pose. So you can feel free to straighten your legs. Place your hands underneath your buttocks, bend your elbows to lift yourself up, maybe connect your shoulder blades together, and then place your head on the mat and look behind you. Opening your chest here, bringing awareness to your heart. And when you're ready, release your head back to the normal position, release your hands down, and then bend your knees and hug your knees in towards your chest. Gently massaging your lower back. Good, and from here, place your knees. So take your knees all the way to one side. Take your knees all the way to one side and then open your arms wide on both sides. And what we're going to do is, so the hand that is on the opposite side of your knees, we're going to inhale, keeping it on the floor. And then as you exhale, we're going to bring this hand up, up, all the way to link with your other hand. And then as we inhale, we're going to move this hand open back to its position. But during this time, we're watching the hand open and close. So we're following our gaze with the hand. Exhale, hand, go back to the left hand, closing the chest. And then inhaling, opening the chest. Exhale. Just try to synchronize this movement to your own breath. We'll do it 5 times on each side. And when you finish, bring your knees back to the center line, hug your knees again, rock from side to side for a moment. And we're going to do exactly the same thing on the other side. So as you are laying down, place your knees, open your arms wide, place your knees to the right side this time. And then inhale in with your hands on both sides, and then exhale, bringing your left hand towards your right hand. And then inhale and do it 5 times in your own pace. When you finish, come back to the laying position on your back, hug your knees in. And from here, rock up and down, up and down, up and down. And come to the seated position when you're ready. Close your eyes for a moment. Placing your hands on top of your knees, palms facing upwards. And place your hands, both of your hands on your chest again. And notice this connection between your palms and your hearts again. Connect within. Beautiful. Place your hands in front of your chest now in the Anjali Mudra. And I'm going to chant Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu, which basically means for happiness, love, and peace for the entire world. So you can chant with me if you want. Actually, you can keep your hands on your chest if you want. You can feel the vibrations as you are chanting from your heart. So take a deep inhale in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. I'll repeat it 3 times. Inhale in. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Good. Place your hands in front of your chest and bow down, gently opening your eyes.